Huge, isn't it? Right? I mean, what? This is the Cooler Master Cosmos C700M 24 kilo case. Finally, we have a big tower on PC Crazy channel, and which other than the Cooler Master Cosmos C700M. Now, we did have H500P, we did have H500M, which is still over there. We skipped the C700P, but we have here the C700M. Now, talking about all these cases, each with the P had an even better model coming with the M at the end, giving it some sort of a maker name to the whole Cosmos and C and everything. So the Cooler Master Cosmos C700M and M is for maker, and I will show you why. Now, it has loads of possibilities, loads of modularities, and the best thing about it, you can open the window, you can open the side panel very easy and remove it even easier, just like so. So guys, the difference between the price from C700P and the C700M is about 150 euros, but you have a better design, better modularity. You also have the same curved tempered glass, but on the other side it's just plain steel, because, well, if they had another tempered glass on the other side, that would probably raise the price. After all, this is very expensive to do, to have a curved tempered glass. Now, the 24 kilo case is practically something completely different than you're used to. It has loads of space, it has loads of possibilities, and this is the thing. Now you'll be seeing the full time-lapse video from start till the end, as I usually do it, with my current components in the H500M. And I'm just going to say a couple of words. So it has the vertical mount for the GPU, so you can place it wherever you wish, and you can even transfer it on each side of the case, because, well, you have the 40 centimeter PCI riser cable with the case. So this is something cool that you could do whatever you wish with the graphic card and make it look really awesome. Imagine doing a custom loop. Shame I have two graphic cards here, so I can't place them right here in this bracket because it has only two slots available. And you also get some accessory box with loads of cool stuff. I mean, you get another HDD bracket, you get loads of screws and loads of cables for connectivity and for the LEDs, and that's all there is to it, right? The one thing you have to know, it is completely modular, so you can practically remove everything very easily. There's no problems with anything. It is that I'm mentioning the third time that it has 24 kilos, but for building it's a dream. That, as you can see, the top panel goes very easily down. It's also magnetic. You have space here for the radiators and for the fans. And I also love this cuttings they did on the top panel. This is brushed aluminum and it has a nice design, really cool. And, well, imagine this, they managed to do something really nice with the dust filter, and it just looks cool. Now, talking about radiator support, you have the top bracket here that you could place 480mm radiator with the same amount of fans. You do have to remove the ODD bracket to place those radiators, to place the fans as well. On front you could do the same 480mm radiator with 480mm fan, that is 120mm fans, not 480. And also with the case you get 4 140mm fans. Now, talking about the RGB case and everything you get, I was honestly expecting it to have at least front 3 RGB fans, but they're all just plain stock fans that you get with every single Cooler Master case. They just placed 3 140 instead of front going with 120, which is cool because you get large fans, great airflow and everything. Now let's do this. I'm gonna show you the front part of the case. Now the front part has LED strips. Here you have it here below, and here is the thing. When you remove the front panel, you have here 6-pin connector for the RGB for the LED here on front, and you have the dust filters here. So in my opinion, this is what they did. They placed the front filters here, and you have the dust filters also here. So basically you're having double blockage of the dust, but in my opinion you don't need that. You could practically either have this or this, but since this front panel looks so much better than this one, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove this front panel and just place this. So basically this is it. You can notice the difference, right? And you still have here enough dust filters here and on this side, and that's all there is to it. With this case you could invert the motherboard on any side that you wish, so you can place it vertically, that graphic cards and all the connections come from the top. You could place the radiator at the bottom, but then you have to change the power supply mounting, for instance, over here. So basically you can do whatever you wish with this case, because the interior chassis of the case is versatile, so you could remove it, change it, rotate it. I mean, you could do literally whatever you want with this case. The best thing about it, all the screws are with the same thread, so every single thing you do here on the case, you could just swap up the screws, and you have loads of them here in the accessory box, and this is really outstanding. We finally have something that is completely modular and that you don't have to think about, oh man, these screws have to go here and I have to think about these screws, they're going here. No, all the screws can fit in every single place here to tie something or wherever, and this is really awesome. Also, the thing on the other side of the case, the cable management, you already have everything sorted out with the cables nicely going through the channels, and you have loads of space. Now I would add some more nice channels for the 24-pin and for the other cables, but that's just me, even though this looks extremely brilliant with each cable going separately, just marvelous. Now also the power supply shroud goes into 2 parts, so you could easily remove it. You just have to 7 screws, 5 on the bottom of the power supply shroud, 1 at the back and 1 at the rear side, so you have to remove the back side of the side panel to get to the 7th screw. When you remove the power supply shroud, you just click it and the top panel just goes off, removes, and that's all there is to it. The case altogether is really nicely designed. There are no flaws in the final cut, at least the one that I received. It has immaculate look, it has really outstanding RGB. The RGB lights are perfect, and you can connect them through your whatever motherboard you have. You can control it with the ARGB connector header on your motherboard, so that is something really cool. And imagine when you sync everything, or you want to go with a single color or whatever your wish is with the colors, this is extremely cool. They have, and they're using the same mechanism to connect, to adjust, to place your SSDs to the case, so you have those 4 thumb screws that you place on your SSDs, and then you just place them all around. This case is practically ideal for double system loop. Well, not for double system, for double loop, so one for the processor and one for the graphic card. And practically one day I'm definitely going to do it. For the time-lapse video that I'm going to do with the C700M is going to be single loop, single reservoir, double radiators. Well, you already probably know what I'm going to do, but you'll see when the time comes and when the video is released, of course. More on that and more on the case. I have to say, when taking it out of the box and when I saw it at Gamescom for the first time in real life, it's really an outstanding case. I was really impressed. The case looks magnificent. It has all this nice line and it has this kind of rails standard from Cosmos. I did have the Cosmos SE's old case. It was like 5 or 6, 7 years ago. And taking into consideration this case and the SE, even though it's a mid-tower, they really did involve into interior and the exterior and the complete design of everything, and this is why you have to love this kind of cases. I mean, magnificent, right? So guys, thank you for watching. I know this was just not like a review, but more like a introduction to C700M, where you will just have the information that I'll do a time-lapse video about my build and what to call it and make it look really nice. So guys, yeah, I'll put the links below if you guys want to check out some more information about the C700M and about Cooler Master and the products and everything, as usually as it goes. Don't forget to click the like button if you like the video. Don't forget to click the subscribe, because then you will miss the time-lapse video of this beautiful case with some nice water cooling parts, SLI graphic cards, RGB RAMs, and all the crazy stuff that usually goes in my kind of videos. So thank you for watching again, and see you next time, guys. Bye bye.